welcome back to Let's Play Factorio. I have installed a new mod, which we'll hopefully get a chance to try out here in a bit. Just gonna knock it's ground printing. It seems pretty unique, and since we do have some big open areas, I figured why not give it a shot. Spent so much time cleaning everything up, and it's created a new group. Now, granted, when I get rid of this C inventory group here, life will be fine again. So let's get ourselves a ground printer. Ground printer. How does this work? Okay, it's opening my inventory. Huh. Looks like I need stone bricks. Alright. Back to the silo. We'll go down and we'll steal some stone bricks. Hey, while we're here, let's take a look. Look, we got one of these super solar panels and two more massive accumulators. We'll drop those down. Let's see where we're at. 16 gigajoules. 122 there. Dropping two of those should max out my power. Yep. Well, it didn't, max it, but it definitely added a hell of a lot of load. Other than those mashers, man. The mashers are expensive. So we're down to 15 minutes till those are completely out. If anything, I'll pump some of that iron. Oh, this iron right here. I'll pump this iron over there. Grab some stone bricks. Here we go. Look at that. We have a whole bunch of them. Oh, it's 100 per 2 stone bricks. Alright. So let's just grab black, blue, green, white. Why not? I believe these are the ground printer will print, objects of some sort. Text. Pseudo Industries font default numeric LCD. Smileys, Batman, hearts default numeric LCD. Let's see what that looks like. A border of 2. Our oh, that's why that's open. So we're loading things into it. Looks like we only really do 2 colors at the same time, so let's just do clashing blue and green. Print. Missing character in font. Missing character in font. Is it the space? Let's just go with default. Easy world. Hey, look at that. That is fancy. So they are objects, but you can walk over them. Yep. Alright. So, those work exceptionally well. Ground panel neutral. Alright, I'm going to do black and white. Alright, so we have a ton of black and white, and we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. Whatever, so we're going to put the white, the black, the neutral in there. Easy World Industries, order of 1, hit print. Isn't that fancy? I'm an idiot somehow. Maybe, no, maybe. Hey, look, it doesn't matter what color you put in there? Apparently not. Let's do white panels. Oh, the color neutral ones are your, look at that, see? Ah, fancy, fancy. Done. This is where I put this. It intersects with one of my powers. Oh, please. Bots. Okay. I didn't want the bases bots to feel they needed to come collect any of this. So there really is no need to make the individual color ones. There just isn't. So that's pretty cool. That's that's extremely cool. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put that right about here. I'm going to throw the colors in there, the neutral thing, hit that that white button, hit print, and see what we're dealing with. That's pretty close to center. You know what? I'm going to call it. And I'm going to even leave the printer here. I like that. Boy, what happens if I set the border to 2? Print. Ah, that looks even better. More to the right, but hell, that's awesome. That's killer. We can go to the colored mod here. We can grab a couple whites, maybe. Nope, they are hard entities. You can't place anything on top of them, but you can walk on them. I wonder if they're like belts or something. I have a dead zone. Ooh, back indicator lamps. Do they glow in the dark? Probably not. 20K on that one. That one's empty. We have one of the two is now empty. So that one right there will quickly be running out. Yep, there it comes. Oh, it goes. What am I doing? Okay, cool. I do have some of those left. Let's see. $1.2 million. We're gonna grab that, throw it on there. Where's it outputting to? All right. Nope, other way. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I don't know how far down I should go. No, it doesn't really matter. We are all clear there. So I think I'm gonna go about here. This way on my way back it'll be very missed it. That's awesome. Take one of them, maybe two of them, throw them in there. Hop on the train. Belts. Alright, that's down to 10 minutes. 10 minutes until those are empty. See if I can find another source of iron that I can drag over here. Oh, source of stone. Always, always, always need stone. Stone. It's like the cornerstone of what we're doing. I don't know. Hey, someone's in here. I can't believe someone's actually watching this channel. Alright, time for the loud jet. I need to start grouping fuel together or something. Yeah, I got a ton of iron up here, and I need to get it all the way down there. I could cut through the middle of the base. That'd be fancy. I could just go the long way around. That'd be the best approach. Now, with a moat, I can technically get rid of that wall. I hope. I say that, and I'll get destroyed. Here we go. Oh, look at that. I'm on the wrong side of it. Hey, that's cool. That's a shitload of belts. Oh, here comes the iron finally. There we are. See, it's not even condensed. That's the part that gets me. And look at it. It's not condensed. But with all the modules we've got on these things, it seems to be okay. I mean, I could probably just snap another one of these on here. Might fix a few things. There. Hey, our biter evolution's down. That means we've eliminated enough pollution. And when we added these alien temples here, things are going good. Down to 6 minutes on that one. Hope that's accurate. Now we have these long-range radars. Stirs. I'm gonna move these out. I'm going to put fuel in this so I can go across this tiny little moat. Now, very soon I'll be able to get rid of that remote. So. Ooh. Because we now have this much nicer moat. And where did that, oh, there it is. Oh boy. Power. We never brought power down this far. Now we have it. See, the thing I love about these power poles is that the range on them is just insane. How's this thing down here doing? It's got a concrete line mode package. It's got coal. Tons of coal. It doesn't have enough concrete line mode packages though. It's gonna move one step and be done. Yeah. Oh, and there it goes. So it's going. Slowly but surely. Don't call me Shirley. Chest, so we can start pumping that stuff out. Speed it up. Another block of stone. Doing that there. Chest. I'm just going to teleport to the silo. If I get 3 going, it will eventually whittle that left side down. It is. We got in here. Pretty good. 354,000. 397,000. Ton of those in there now. And we're waiting on accumulators. Over here we're waiting on solar. I'm going to take 2 sets of accumulators and drop them off down here. Where'd the other set? There it is. And I'm going to take 1 set of solar panels and drop them off here. Maybe not here. No. Get in there. So here we're going to make a ton of satellites very quickly and fire off a bunch of rockets. Minutes remaining. Hey, look at that. Doesn't that look cool? You know what? Let's get out of this mode. Go back as a user and turn off the night vision. That looks pretty neat at night. Where's the big bright lights coming from? Are those really that bright? The big lamps? I didn't think they were that bright. See, as soon as we get them out of range. Back at range? No range. Range? Alright. Anyway, I think that looks pretty cool. But, put them back. Night vision. Alright, well, you know, we have enough walled-in stuff here. I'm pretty sure it's safe to remove the inside wall here. The other ones probably took care of that for me. Wait a minute, do we still have greens left? Hey, train, stop. It looks like we do. We have 169,000 greens left in the end car there. Radio Mania. Diesel locomotive Radio Mania. You can see the pollution around the base here up on the mini map. So look at that. 20,000, 19,000, 94,000, 0 and 0 essentially. Ditch one of those. 26, 27. 400, 500. Oh, look at that. In total, we have 236,000 greens. And we're going to go drop off. Loop. I do have a more efficient loop that I will be building and putting in place. Difference is the more efficient loop is a nightmare when it comes to placement of your power pole. That's what she said. Take a look at this. These are just passive providers, so they're not shipping the greens out anywhere. They're just going to hang out in here until someone needs them. So we're fine there. Meanwhile, clear our big blueprint there. Clear our teleporter. What do we got going on up here? We got turrets are engaged in the enemy in the middle of a rail line. That's concerning. Ooh, shit. So, foreman, which I've grown very quickly to love this thing. Load up our train circle. And, right, foreman. One of the things that I did in the old game was this. I've seen a few people do this to make their trains slightly more faster. Right? And then they did something like that, and then they did the same over here. that. And then what we did, if I remember right, we just copied that, rotated it, there. Now we have the whole damn thing. See, the trick is now there's no center. You can't place anything in the center because there's, you know, rails there. So you got to pick one of the four sides. And sometimes when everything's evenly spaced out, it won't quite be enough. It'll be just off. Screw things up. So what I can do here is I'm going to grab that, save it to here. I want a Foreman train circle extreme. Extreme import. Alright, so now we have that particular train circle. Now, for example, when we watch trains come through here, they have to loop through all that. And I do see one problem here. I did not put the chain signals in there. One there. There. Alright, get hide Foreman. And I'll lay this one down. So now, if one's coming through here, it'll just go straight through, not out and around, but in and through. See? Oh. That was just a backward, it wasn't over. There's none of them go over there yet. Look at that. Look at that. These all have 1,000 in there. That one is full. It's full. So that means we can finally start to build a surplus. That's awesome. And that one is out of steel. Okay, this one down here. This one's used quite a bit. Down there. And let's see what happens when a train comes. Oh. Take care of some of this first. So we can now get rid of that, which means we have our nice straight pass through the line. Something we really didn't have before. There we go. Off to the races. That did nothing. Okay, thought my trains were a bit busier than this. Oh, here we go. Should, yep, straight through. Nice easy curve. It didn't have to go up and around and down. Just went straight through. Much faster. Much faster. Look at him go. See, he had to go around and do a loop. Around and loop. See, look at that. It's a 3/4 turn. So I'm going to break that power, which is probably going to... Oh, it didn't fuck up stuff. I have enough other things, I guess. There we go. I will knock out the center power pole. Stand the hell out of the way. Drop one right back in. Okay, that one recovered there. once they get moving, I think they kind of like cache the route they're going to take. And it doesn't matter if you change it unless something stops it and forces them to recalibrate and refigure out which route it is they're going to take to get to where they're going. Anyway, teleport over to iron. I'm going to just drop that down here too. Teleport to greens. At the end, yeah, we just got a solid loop at the end. That's we don't ever plan on going further out here. Yep. Look at that. Plenty of copper plates. That one's low. 169,000. Low. 169,000. Which, yeah, look at that. That's pretty close to max. Alright, so we really don't have to worry about copper plates since we have one set that is completely full and another set that's whatever. That we can just get rid of because it's gone. Let me take a look at that one. So we got 22 hours on that one. Let's look at our lowest one here. 2 hours. 2 of those are completely dead. So I think we're just going to teleport our ass over there. How are we doing iron? Pretty strong. At least that's what it looks like. No, we're not. Whatever floats your boat. These are junk. Do this. Directly over top of those. Oh, that's my bad. Well, hey, let's see. These bottom ones are completely out. Okay, that was a ranged one. Awesome. Just to be safe. You can see that there's 212, 220, 227 there. 270. We'll just look at the total count when it's done picking them up. Yeah, so they aren't getting attacked, and there's 551 there. And each thing only drops 1 as far as I'm aware, so it's quite a bit. We have 505 available, or 505. That's fine with me. We will need to start expanding out soon in terms of just collecting resources and building small outposts as opposed to these giant processing things. I am going to go grab a drink real quick and then be back. I'm going to try taking my headset with me, wireless, so hopefully this will work. At least see how far it'll go. set the remote? Alright, I am back. I'm gonna see if I can't get a couple more people to join. I know I have a link somewhere. There we are. Alright, posted. We got a bunch of iron from there. What is the next thing we need? I'm going to build an inserter plant. Inserters require greens, gears, which I can make from plates. So essentially, plates and greens. You know, we can make this one of those miscellaneous pickup spots. You know what? Better yet. One of those things that I did in the last, my last game that I absolutely loved was building a giant storage center for random and excess things. At which point I could, you know, kind of remap things a bit. Say, alright, right now we're currently storing X. Now I want you to go retrieve it. Getting a cam, I believe, this weekend. Got one of those nice Logitechs coming from Amazon. I tell you, this cold, absolutely kicking my butt. On top. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one will not have logistics. It won't. It has no need for them. That's pretty much going to be strictly storage. stuff's going to come in, it's going to get dumped into specific chests. Those chests are going to unload via belts. Those belts are going to go down big long paths full of larger chests. Life's good. As soon as I clear more of these damn rocks. Hey Zen, how's it going? Nice to see you in the chat here. Basically what I'm doing right now is I'm building a rail line out not for sure I follow you, but essentially I like it. It's something to do, one of those, you know, brain games, if you will. That also, you know, makes a lot of noise when you do stuff like this. There is some latency between chat and stream, so there's our customary 4, and I'm going to bring this one up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Needs to be extra wide. I should have in here train station leg. That will give us an appropriate length. So there's no need for air filter, so we're not doing anything dirty. What the hell? Oh, nice. Plenty long enough to me. Grab the standard circle, trap that in place, knock out the extra points. Let me grab up some of these dead trees. You know, deleting the one that you need, that's always a good idea. Oh, come on, really? There we go. It's the basis for this thing. Oh, everybody left. That was fun. Welcome back. I've started up a new base area for a basically a shipping and receiving style area. Now, my next venture here is to expand the capacity of our concrete. This over here is all well and good. We really need a lot. This thing here, that could definitely go a hell of a lot faster. Long story short, we're going to need to get these bricks through these assembly machines faster. So since we have a lot of iron over here and we already have one block of colored concrete stuff being done there, I'm going to take and start lining up a whole bunch of these. Something probably along these lines. And if I can measure this out right, we just say right about there. Oh, you know, I don't necessarily need those. That picks up, those drop off. Looking good. Looking good. 230. So we'll have the inside will be our stone bricks. Perhaps not. Perhaps I shall rethink that. I think I'll do the stone bricks on the outside. Let's see. We can do this pretty simply. 3, right? Make it all just do that. And we'll clone that. And do it again. And then drag our line up through it. I like it, but I don't. I could create a requester. Oh, that's active provider. Should have one of these down here. Active provider, requester chest. Nope. Storehouses. Those are 3 by 3. As opposed to the warehouses, which are 6. Passive provider storehouse. Requester warehouse. Requester storehouse. 2, 2, 2. These might be perfect for what we're doing here. Drop 2. No, drop 2 of them. Now I can offset these in such a way that each of them would have access to it. Like that. It's down by 1. And the same here. That's what this would allow me to do. Just bring these along, and down, and along, and up. And then I could do the exact same thing on this side. Alright, and in here I can put stone 20, stone 20, stone 20, stone 20. I wonder if we're actually able to keep up with our stone demand. Here where we have the 750k, I'm going to drop that down to, 20,000. So we're not going to be bringing any more to that one. At least not anytime soon. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No, maybe 20,000 was a bad idea. We can just go 1,000 in each. I honestly thought I had some ridiculous amount of stone here. Evidently, I do not. Let's check. Stone sitting in provider, we have 35,000 in providers. Passive provider chest. How are we able to get that from there? We can't. So yeah, we essentially have none back at home base here. So closer towards the bottom. Alright, if you check that out, we have a ton of that now. Now obviously we need iron, which I'm going to dump down the middle from another iron pit. Now I ain't going to try for this stuff. Way out, way down. And now we need to come up with water. I should have a couple water bombs left. These essentially just blow holes in the ground and get water out of them. Our water bomb. Here's our pipe. We do a pipe to ground. Basically right in the middle of that. 3, 4, 5 from the end. So I'm going to go middle here, directly lined up. Oh shit. Middle here, lined up with one above it. There we go. See there's a radius that shows up around that one. Never noticed that before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Steel pipe to ground. I should have, yeah, I got a bunch of those left. Alright. Right about the middle. So we get one down. Hey, look at that, we got some stone. You know, just for the sake of having that repeater, that thing, and having one of those, I'm just going to throw one of those right there, and I'm going to put 2 of these, one here, and number A, or the first letter, drop that, drop that. We're gonna go. And we're gonna kind of let this system over here be. It works. It works fine. It's not broken. Doesn't need my help. It's okay. That. Why didn't it blow up? Because it was built by robots. I accidentally hit shift on that. Didn't I? Explains the odd circular pattern. There we go. See, and here's where our concrete will actually be dropped off. Yeah. Let's finish this. Provider warehouses. One now. One now. See, I should be able to do these without modules. I may not have thought my bandwidth concerns through adequately. What I do have are these. I have an abundance of them. Not quite long enough, are they? No. I do have a couple of 30s, which are way too big. But work. Wait a minute, you tricky bastard. Obviously don't need 50s. Put the 4s. I'm gonna put it right on the edge. Even more so, I'm gonna put one back from the edge. See, I can move that iron line if I need to. Are we keeping up? I believe so. Maybe. Oh, looks like it. Dude's gonna grab a couple long inserted nears. Put them on the other ones. So that will be these end ones. Just to help. Long inserted near. Extra speed. Long inserted near. That's actually what I needed. Nope, that's extra speed, extra long inserted near. Well, we at least have them three, kind of staggering things up a little bit. So, with a little pole, maybe another one down here. Shift click, grab my red wire. There those are. 1, 2, 3. May need L9 for this one. So now we have just a stupid amount of concrete coming through here. And our pollution is slowly rising. So we do have that going for us, I guess. I think now is the time for the water to be gone. And there. Oh. Some iron way up here that we could easily pipe down there, along with a bunch of coal and whatever else. Right now I'm just scouting the perimeter, taking a look at what we got going on, where it's at. Start a thing anyway there. Yep. I'm just gonna call it good power for now. I don't need it everywhere. I think I will do though. I do have quite a few swarming around here. I think I will do this. Ooh, look at that! Because it's within range, it's auto-collecting them. That's fancy. We dug through copper, we dug through coal. We are now on our way down the other side. Something's wrong here. We don't have any more concrete lined moat packages. That's a problem. This is happening. They are getting involved. Oh shit. No, not really, no. Thanks, Ethan. does showcase the beauty of this game, though. Just in that how fluid everything is. I mean, you know, you've seen the most satisfying video in the world videos. It's the most satisfying. How come there's thousands of them? Anyway, this is kind of like one of those, you know, just watching all the bots kind of moving waves, whatever pattern they decided to come up with. It's almost like mini fireworks. Yeah, I'm gonna need to do something about this. This just ain't cutting it. Brighter, faster. Other than the water, I should be able to just request everything. I should just move it straight over. This definitely isn't ideal the way that was set up, so it's understandable. You know what? This may be an absolutely terrible idea. Concrete line mode package, concrete line mode package. Concrete line mode package. And a concrete line mode package. I can connect 4 of those with a quick set of pipes. What's our water flow look like? Okay, that's what we got. We got okay. Let's do our requester chest. Put our providers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plastic, iron axe, iron plate, concrete. Plastic. Where the hell is iron axe? I haven't seen one of them in forever. Iron axe. Iron plate. Concrete. And about the water. How would I stick it? No. Yep, so you go right there. Some steel pipes. So you do that. Just going straight down to here. got water bombs. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting quite full. I think I'm gonna go drop a bunch of stuff off the old recycling plant. There we are. Recycling plant. What don't we need anymore? Let's see. Probably don't need those. Those get turned what? Back into bricks. That's fine. Back into bricks. Copper dust. I wonder if it'll be able to do that. Let's get rid of the steam engines and the boilers. I don't foresee me ever using this again. A pile of roboports, some steel pipe to ground, some lasers. The 30 and the 50 on those. Yeah, because it's a weird fucked up value. Let's call it good. These shouldn't be running anymore. They could be. Oh, apparently the water just kind of balanced itself out. How the hell it's still going? Ah, see, it's just at 50. There we go. Look at that. We got 4 of them. Power levels are starting to sink, but I think we'll be okay. No, that's because it's nighttime. Yeah, I forgot about that. Woohoo. Well, now that we have our moats hopefully under control here, things taken care of, we're going to go fly out over there, make sure everything's going as planned. No more whatever around. Yeah, we got one there. We got 5 in the hole. So we're good. This thing isn't moving at all. Ah, it was stuck on crude oil. Wow, that's different. Let's see what happens. I had no idea it was stuck. I just knew that it was out. Hey, apparently it worked. It just blew through a patch of crude oil. Let's go check on our other mode. Wow, it has made a substantial amount of progress. Let's see, a whole screen width, that's it. And you can stand here and watch, yeah, I just moved again. You could watch it plow right into that wall. Anyway, it's about enough for me tonight. Have a good one.